This is a story about how my view on women changed forever and the first time I joined the dark side. Nancy actually was the one who changed my view on women, you know? I think it was the first time I ever experienced giving myself fully to a woman and like basically being disappointed when there was like no need. You guys know exactly how me and Nancy were, like from the story time, you know, we had a good thing going from college, we had a friends with benefits, things were going great, man. There was nothing to ruin. I was really falling. I fell for her, not even falling. I fell for her. I was in love with Nancy, man. Just good energy, good vibes. We are into the same things. We watch the same things. It's rare to run into a girl that you can watch anime with, all your nerdy stuff with, and it's like, whoa, where have you been my whole life? I've been waiting for a very long time to find a beautiful girl who's into anime, has the same drive as me, because yo, man, me and Nancy were wild. Like, we were really wild. I don't know if it was the youth or college. Nah, it's just us, I think, when I actually really think about it. Like, me and Nancy were just wild. I didn't want to explore anymore. Not that I was like setting, I was just happy. I was like, I don't want to lose this. And she also told me she had loved me by then and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I was gonna tell her that, yeah, like, I actually want to make her my girlfriend and really make this the first serious relationship that I've ever had. I took Nancy on a date, man. We went on a lovely date. It was beautiful. It was good. Like, yo, she looked beautiful, man. I wouldn't lie. I was really happy. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be my girlfriend? What? You know, you feel like you won before you won. That's when you know, hey, you lost, you're gone. I was a gone boy. Yeah, I was a gone boy until I wasn't. So then now, like, we were very passionate, you know, we were a very passionate bunch, a passionate duo. We had a lot of passion. We went to the car, we had a lot of passion in the car, we went back home. Like, it was just a very romantic, it felt like a movie. Even though like school was tough at the time, I was just so happy and so in love with this person. It was like the next day and we were cuddling, and I remember I even said to her, I was like, you know, chilling with you just feels like heaven. But then your girl started crying, you know, she started crying out of the blue after I confessed basically like all of my emotions to her and like how much she actually means to me. And when I did that, yeah, she started crying, but the tears weren't tears of joy. So then I was like, okay, whoa, I was like, is everything okay? What's up? And then she was like,
no, it's just like,
yeah. So I was like, yo, okay, now like something's up, you know. So I was like, I looked her dead in the eyes and was like, so who is he, you know? And that's the first thing that came out of my mind. I just knew it was another guy. I had a feeling, like, because I was like, nah, girls don't just cry like this because they're in love. Like, sure, I've made girls cry many times because of like love and tears of joy, but this was like, nah, hey, it looked like guilt. It looked like guilt. So I was like, hey, what's up? So I asked her, I was like, hey, who is he, you know? And then she was like,
you know, there's some guy who's in Joburg who's just like you, and now it's like I like you and I like him, and I wasn't like supposed to like both of you like this, but I really ended up like liking you so much.
And I was like, okay. So like, I wasn't mad. Right? I wasn't mad. I was like, you know what? I appreciate the honesty. When I say I'm a calm guy, when most people would react in, oh my gosh, how could you, after this, after that, after why string me along, why tell me you love me? I was like, okay. I was real about it. I was like, no, it's cool. And I won't lie to you, like my heart sank when she told me that there was another guy. I was actually hurt because it's like, why? You know? Because I was just, it put me off, man. Like I was kind of dead inside when she told me that. Like it really put me off. My point is, it's like you had everything you wanted. You had two guys. You had a guy in Joburg and then you had a guy in Cape Town, me, right? I wasn't looking for a relationship. I wasn't crying for one. I wasn't saying I loved you or what. I wasn't leading you on to even bring up the idea of a relationship, but then you started bringing up all of these energies, all of these vibes, buying me gifts, calling me and telling me you love me and all of that stuff. So it's like, what makes you all of a sudden want to pursue someone when you still have feelings for someone else, when you already had both of them? Like, unless you're trying, I don't know. I was trying to rationalize it because it just didn't make sense, right? For me, this was the very first time where I really, really did care about someone, and I thought it was gonna be basically everything I ever wanted, and then it just got shattered in an instant. But then this was like the kicker for me, right? So I asked her, like, what do you want to do now? What do you want to do with me? I just wanted to understand what she wanted. And then this is what, like, she told me, you know, when I was dropping her home.
Why don't we do this, right? When we go back to Joburg, we're single in Joburg, but then when we come back to Cape Town, we're dating.
So I was like, What? I was like, wait, hold up. It was a lot. It was actually a lot for me to handle, hey? I was dazed. I was actually, what am I doing? I don't know. And I'm even questioning myself. I was like, dude, what were you thinking? You know, like, why didn't you just say, nah, I can't do this? I didn't think to be with other people. It was never in my narrative. It was never in my mind. I threw away all of my potential hoes because I thought I was going to commit to this high. And D, you still have hoes of your own, you know? Because it's like, I opened up, I was vulnerable, and I thought that like being open and being vulnerable would come to a good point, you know, that you can have a relationship when you're open and vulnerable with someone who's been wanting that side of you, and when you show them that side, they take you for a ride. Now, I was like, fine, you know, I was like, okay, if you want to try doing this, being single in Joburg and then dating in Cape Town thing, we can try it. So then we went to Joburg, right? It's December. A lot of people know how December is in Joburg. It's wild, it's unruly, there's alcohol, there's just women, there's parties, there's everything, you know. A party's coming up and my friends wanted to go to that party and she was also gonna go there with her friends. Because in my mind, I'm thinking it's like, hey, I can still see you like around, right? Obviously, I wouldn't come and just kiss you live in public, but obviously, like, I'm gonna make my presence known, right, to you that I'm here. But I ran into her, you know, at that party. I ran into her, and then like she literally greeted me so fast, and then she kept it moving. You know, she kept it moving. I was like, damn, okay, damn. I was like, that's how we moving, huh? That's okay. So you gonna act like we don't know each other like that, so you hit me with that. Now you just hit me as like,
oh hey, okay, cool. I'm coming. You wanna go with my friends?
And then she just left. I was like, damn. I think that was the first time I think I felt proper heartbreak, because it's like I didn't think that it was gonna change how we act towards each other. Obviously, like I said, like I wasn't gonna try be like PDA, try kiss you in like public and stuff like that. I'm very good at keeping things low key, but if you're moving like that, especially after you telling me you love me and also getting me to finally be vulnerable to you and opening up and just being soft towards you, and for you to just treat that like dirt and then keep it moving, I was like, okay. So like I went home, I reflected, you know, and funny enough, I was broke that December. I think I was very broke that December. So just going through all of that whilst you're broke, and then this girl's just living like her best life, and you just don't feel like living your best life because you were in love with her. Because I wasn't even thinking about the other guy. I didn't even care about that. For me, it's more about like, so everything that we experienced all of a sudden like can just not matter. And that was like the part that like really got to me. And I was just like, nah, man, I don't know. I was just dead inside. Like I felt depressed. I was very depressed. Like I remember I woke up and my energy was off for weeks. Like my mom can tell when something's not right with me, when I'm not okay. Like she can tell. I just wasn't even in the mood to speak to any woman. I did not rate women at the time, man. I just was not in a good place, in a good mindset. And I just didn't want to open up to anyone. I didn't even want to tell or talk to my best friend about it. Yeah, I was just sad and depressed, and I was like, you know what, I don't care about anything. And I didn't care about anything anymore. And funny enough, I woke up and then like I got like my modeling check. This is the start of where I started to enter the dark side. So my friend hit me up. He was like, yo dude, there's a braai happening. So we went to this braai and it was a good time, you know. It was this girl. We're gonna call her Cynthia, right? So Cynthia's feeling the boy, feeling the vibe. I think we just like kissed, you know. We were just kissing, getting to like know each other and stuff like that. What killed me is it was the first woman that I could tolerate being around me and actually talking to me. Because like I said, like I was actually really hurt that I wouldn't want women around me. But here comes Cynthia. I was physically attracted to Cynthia. She was my type. Like she was my type. Basically, I was like, you know, if I have this money, let me enjoy this money and just having a pretty girl around. Like, yeah, so Cynthia was just hitting me up saying, hey, do you wanna do stuff? Do you wanna do this? And I was like, yo, man, we can do whatever you want. Let's go for lunch. And I was out here like taking her to like anywhere she wanted to like go. I think even like Santon. And I was like, you can order what you want. You can get whatever bottle you want. Enjoy it. And yeah, we were just having a good time, looking cute. We were even taking photos together and stuff like that. So Cynthia said that she didn't want to have any sex until after a month. Right? I was like, okay, cool. Because I was like, I don't care Like, even if we don't like sleep together, I'm cool. I'm not trying to like sleep with you. I don't care about like sex right now, or any woman for that matter. So I just kept taking her on dates, kept chilling. We just kept having a good time. She'd tell me her stories. As I kept chilling with Cynthia, I was taking photos with her, kissing her on my, I was Snapchat at the time. I think it was like Snapchat. Like Cynthia was asking me, like,
is it okay if I like post this? What will happen?
And I even told like Cynthia about Nancy, and then she was like,
don't you think Nancy's gonna get mad?
I was like, dog, do what you want, eh? So yeah, she posted me and her. And then like literally later that day, Nancy starts calling me crying, saying that,
like, how could you do this? How could you be with Cynthia out of all people? There's better people than Cynthia.
And I was just like, what do you actually mean, dog? Like, yo, I won't lie, guys, Hans are wild. Hans are capable of being so wild. I was just like, why do you care now? You literally had me. You had me. You had what Cynthia had. You had it. All of a sudden now it's, why you with her? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this and do all of that and do this. I'm like, dude, your energy switched up. You did this, you did that. You were the one who switched up on me, introduced this other guy. Like, dude, enjoy your life. And then she's like crying. It's like, no, please. Like, even said she left that guy for me and stuff like that. And I was like, nah, dog, I didn't ask you to do that. Like, I was even like, don't do that. Don't do that for me. I didn't ask you to do that. I want you to continue doing whatever you were doing with that nigga. Like, I don't care, dog. So she's crying and what. And basically I just mized her. I was just like, dog, you gonna relax. Yeah, so then now Cynthia's starting to ask questions like, what are we? Dog, it's still December and you're asking me what are we, you know? But this is the problem when you're in the dark side. When a man's broken, I realize that you don't think. You think, but you don't care. You don't care about anything because you're hurt, you're broken, and anything that makes you feel anything is fine. That's it. As long as you can feel anything. Because I won't lie, even alcohol like didn't work. Alcohol, I was numb. Like I was dead. Alcohol wasn't working. I would honestly like constantly just slip into like moments of depression or moments of like, what, where am I? You know, you just feel lost. So then when she asked me like,
what are we?
I was like, we can be whatever you want. She had a bit of like trust issues with me and like Nancy because she knew that Nancy was gonna be back in Cape Town and she knows how Hans are. They can fight back for you. And I was like, dog, as long as you hold it down, nothing's gonna happen with me and Nancy. You know, nothing is gonna happen between me and Nancy as long as you hold it down. And yeah, so then fast forward, I just kept learning that women are capable of anything, dog. Stop making women seem like they're these soft, gentle things that could never hurt anyone, that are perfect, that don't cheat, that don't play the game, that don't... that's nonsense, dog. So Cynthia tells me,
the real reason why I made you wait for a month wasn't because of like those like 90-day rules or anything. It's because I had to make sure that I wasn't pregnant before I was with you.
I was like, oh damn. I even laughed, because like I won't lie, like nothing could faze me or move me. Everything just felt funny to me now. Like I even think low-key why I just don't take serious moments seriously. Not out of disrespect, just like, dude, I've been through so much that it's just comedic to me now. So I was just like, okay, so Cynthia, you like that. You hard. You hard in these streets too. Girls are hard in these streets, dog. They're not soft. They really wild. They wild as hell. So I was like, okay, nah, that's not a problem as long as you're not pregnant. I'm not trying to be on the next Maury show. And it was the first time I was dating someone just a bit younger than me. I like older women, man. I actually even go for women who were like 26 when I was 20. But you can see when someone hasn't matured, they still like things. And especially when girls like things, they will cheat so easily when they like things. They don't think, dog. So before I leave and stuff like that, we had some passion, I'm gonna call it passion and stuff like that. So I'm going back to Cape Town now, right? Nancy's trying to hit me up. Now she really wants me. She doesn't want to do anything with anyone else and she regretted it and all of that stuff, and she was just trying to continuously see me. Because of the red flags that I saw with Cynthia, here's what happened. So now in a long distance relationship, right? And with me, like I said, I'm not a needy texter. I don't like to text all the time. We just have to have some communication, because then if we're not communicating, it's not a relationship. We're not building anything, right? It makes sense, right? For me, even like a text of like, how was your day? Talk about the day, or talk at the end of the day about your day. Cool. I'm not a fan of like one-sided texting. You know, I'm not a fan. I don't deal with it. I don't do well with one-sided text. Do you really think that I enjoy talking to you or want to make a conversation with you that much? You're so boring if one person has to make the conversation while you just laugh and enjoy the conversation. If I'm your man, you also gonna put in that work. So your girl Cynthia stops putting in that work. She starts slipping up. She starts literally like not texting me for days on end and all of that stuff. And then she'd hit me up when she felt like it. I laughed at that. I don't pester you, dog. I won't pester you, dog. I'll let you do your thing, dog. I'll make you think that everything is fine when it's not fine. Whilst Cynthia started like slipping up, Nancy was putting in work, dog. Nancy was like,
please, can we talk? Like, I still want to talk to you. Let's go on an ice cream date. So
I was like, you know what? Hey, man, since Cynthia doesn't want to put in that work, let me go hear you out, man. I don't care at this point in time. Like, I have some time to waste. So we go on this ice cream date. We're talking and we're catching up. And I'm hearing the regret. I'm hearing all of this. I'm hearing all of that. At the same time, I actually did not give a crap. And I think the problem is when you're a good guy or a nice guy, people don't think that you have a bad side to you. What's crazy is like I was learning about my bad side. That was the first time I was like, oh damn, you are capable of being that guy. Nancy's like saying, can we go back to your place? At first, normal me would have been like, no, nah, dog, like I'm in a relationship. But this is when like I said, nah, dog, I actually don't care about Cynthia. The moment I heard her ex, I don't know, needed help or some emotional stuff. I don't even know what it was. The way I didn't care, it's not in the storage, dog. The moment she was involved with her ex, this is what I did. When you come, people think it's fine, dog. Me, I'm gonna sell you that dream that it's fine, hey? I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't reprimand anyone. So I was like, cool, I understand, man. Look after him. No, if he needs your help, we'll chill with him. Like, it's okay. I fully understand, right? I get it. I understand. Nancy would hit me up with the ice cream date thing, and I was like, cool, yeah, we can go back to my place, yeah, we can chill, whatever, you know. And literally we chilled like we used to chill. But now I'm so dead inside that it's like if you have like sex with someone and you love them and you actually are into them, you like cuddly and stuff like that, I wouldn't cuddle her. Now she basically got like the cold side. Before you were at least with the friends with benefits, but now you're not even with, you're like the side piece that's like nothing. But I was like, Angiti, this is the role you wanted to play, how you wanted things to be. It just didn't make sense. Like nothing made sense to me. From wanting to have genuine love to people playing games and then getting shocked with the results. You will get the worst side of me, dog. Now I'm doing things with Nancy. Cynthia doesn't know about this, right? Cynthia doesn't know at all about what's happening with me and Nancy. Because I was like, no, I'm not gonna disturb what you're doing with your ex, you know? As toxic as it is, it's because I didn't care. I knew we were gonna break up. I really didn't care. I wouldn't do this with someone that I know I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. It's like I wasn't bothered at all if Thingy didn't want to text or talk to me or put in the effort into the relationship. Because me, I'm just counting like the clocks, right? I'm counting the clocks of when it's gonna end. But this is when, like when I knew, I'm like, nah, I think we should like call it, we should call it. I was letting Cynthia do her, dog. I'm not the type of guy to be like looking at who you're talking to. I don't spy on, I don't look for any of that. I don't care, dog, it's your life. And I saw some guy tweeting to her saying that, I think it was like a club promoter gent, whatever, and he was just atting girls and he atted her too, and he's talking about like how he's gonna like hold her and do this and do that. So then I was like, okay. It actually made me angry. It didn't make me angry because like, why are you flirting with my girl and all of that stuff? It was more like, I can't be with someone who's gonna embarrass me, dog. I'm okay if like you doing me dirty on the low because I knew you were gonna do me dirty and I didn't care because I could see you were childish. I could see all of this beforehand. But if it's gonna be public, then no thank you, ma'am. And I even flew down. I was like to her, I was like, okay, from the way you interact with guys, you being with, I don't know, having seen your ex or chilled with your ex and stuff like that, I don't feel like you like me like that, you know, and I'm okay with that. She starts shedding tears and then it's like, no, I don't want to break up. And I'm like, why do you guys choose these obstacles, these hard paths? Like, what do you want from me, dog? Because you don't want me. If you wanted me, you'd put in energy in this relationship, you'd text me and everything. So I'm telling him, like, dog, I'm not that guy that's gonna text you to text me. It's either you put in the energy or you don't, but I'm not gonna have this conversation again. I won't lie, like I was actually ready to call it quits, you know, But then I was like, ish, man, you are pretty, you're cute. But at least like I enjoyed something, and I was like enjoying her face. So I was like, it's fine, like I'll enjoy it. But I just knew it's gonna end soon. So I was like, oh, okay, we'll see how long this goes on for. So then cool, I go back to Cape Town. So then now Cynthia goes back to her old ways, not being consistent. So this is what your boy did, right? I flew back to Joburg to see Cynthia. And now when I saw Cynthia, it was at a party. I was like, no man, I see Cynthia having fun at this party, man. Ish, I don't want to ruin your fun with your girls, man. I want you to have a nice night, you know? So then now, I was like, nah, I'll break up with her some other time, the next day. But then now, like, yo, I got carried away with like my friends. My friends were having so much fun because they hadn't seen me in so long. Taking me to places, like drinking. I was like, even on top of that, so what happened? Yo, you know when you just realize we're living that life. So then now, like, I was getting along with some girl, you know, I met through my friend. Yeah, we were vibing. She was making me laugh that whole night, man. Like, I was like, flip. Funny girls go up to the point where, like, she started, like, saying, hey, man, she wants stuff to go down with me. Because they knew I was gonna break up with this girl. I was telling them that, like, I actually came here to break up with this girl, and they were laughing about it and all that stuff. She was like, if you're gonna break up with her, like, yeah, just get with me. And I really didn't care. I was like, you know what, fine, let's do it. You know, I was like, I'm down. You gave me giggles, you cute, you got a fat ass, I don't mind, man, let's do it. And I did. And then like literally the next day I told Cynthia, let's go to a park, man. I just want to go to a park and let's talk. I won't lie, guys, like it even shocks me when I think about this used to be me. We just talking, we catching up. Now I was like how am I gonna break up with her? Just leave it neutral, you know, because like I don't want to guys, if I wasn't a good guy, I'd be a very bad guy. If I wasn't genuinely good and I was just like genuinely bad, I'd be bad, like bad. Life's been good and I'm being happy for you, you know, like you're really growing up, but at the same time, like I still feel like you're young, you know, and I feel like you still need to explore like so much, you know, like don't you feel like you just need to see more like out there? And then she was like,
wait, what are you saying? Are you trying to break up with me?
I was like not really, but like, you know, I just feel like I'm holding you back. You know, you have so much things that you need to experience, you know, men and all of this stuff. I don't want to be the guy that's, you know, like holding you back, or you feel like you can't do this, you can't do that. I just want you to be free. And then she was like,
but no, but I do like you, but I do hear where you're coming from, you know.
I was like, yeah, you know, we can end it. Like, it's really okay. No beef. We don't have to be enemies. We don't even have to, you know, be exes like that. You know, let's call it quits. And then she was like,
yeah, no, that's fine then. Like, we can still be friends.
No, man, I'm like, friends? I was like, I don't think you want to be friends with me. So then, cool. I convinced her to break up. It was nice. It was easy. It was clean. And then, so now it's time to leave. So I was like, goodbye. I was like, oh, finally, I don't have to deal with that anymore. I'm done. I'm free. I'm a free man. Then I was like, damn it. She has like one of my favorite jerseys. And I still have it today. I was just like, not that one. And remember, like, I wasn't even with her for like sex or anything. I didn't care. Like, it was really just something. It's something to do when there's nothing to do. She literally, like, she was waiting with my jersey. And she was like looking cute, hot and everything. And she, because like, funny enough, I specifically asked my sister to like drive me there because I just had a feeling. You know, like, you know when people don't like to like, you know, like, let go clean. Some people like to have sex before they break up with people. It makes sense when you've been with someone for like a long time. I personally didn't want to like sleep with her again because I didn't care. Like I didn't want to have sex with her. She literally meant nothing to me. So I was like, as I'm trying to get my jersey back, she's like,
my mom and my sister aren't home. Don't you want to like come and chill with me for the last time? And I was like,
no, I don't want to chill with you for the last time. Like it's okay. Like I'm sorry, my sister's here. It's fine, we'll talk. And I just grabbed like my jersey. I'm like, nah, dog, enjoy your life, dog. I'm gonna conclude the story up until there, man. I have to leave it there. I really hope you guys enjoyed this story, man. It was fun to tell you about the first time I joined the dark side. It was not clean. It was very bad. Honestly, like I've learned a lot about heartbreak and how to handle it. And honestly, I hope that a lot of people handle it better and that you need space. I don't think you should ever sleep with other people to get over other people because it doesn't work. You don't really heal that way. Like healing has many steps, many things that you have to go through, but you have to always self-reflect and really realize where you're at and like what's happening to you and be present in that moment and not shut it out, not numb it out, accept it. Also open up about it. As hard as it is, it's not easy, but you have to open up to the right people, maybe even a therapist about it. I've never gone to therapy myself, but I'm lucky I've had the right people around me. But at the same time, I took the time myself to always self-reflect and view my decisions. If you've been hurt by by someone, whether it was a man or a woman, whatever, take a breather, man. Just stay away from those things until you feel comfortable enough to even remotely like want to open up again. Because it damages you and damages you if you keep moving without healing. You know, you have to heal for a long while, feel good, feel alive, to be able to be open to be. Not that I want you to be hurt again, but you'll be prepared now. You know, you're more aware, you're more emotionally prepared for this than you were before. But don't like drown it with alcohol, don't drown it with sex, don't drown it with anything that will make you try forget about the pain, but the pain will always be there because you're not actually dealing with it. So don't do that. Don't do what I did. I really don't want any of you guys to do that. But yeah, I hope you guys really did enjoy this story. It was really just to educate you guys on how broken you can be and where being broken can actually take you. Just being broken can lead you to very dark places that you don't need to be, man. And I really hope that you kind of learned that through my story and that you just seek help, because honestly, that's the whole reason why I started this channel. I just don't want people to go through the same things I went through, and for people to stop thinking that women don't damage men, because women really do a lot to men, but we just have no platform to verbalize these things, because like some of us are just been taking L's from women all of our lives, dog. I just can't wait until men can also have a platform to be able to open up and actually really speak about the things that hurt them and the things that just get to them, you know, because that's why a lot of people don't heal. That's why toxicity is so peak, or it's the most trending thing, because it's like we've decided that we're not going to heal, that this is us, being hurt is cool, let's just mess each other up. With men it's worse. Like that's why niggas are so suicidal and doing the most. It's because like we don't have many platforms to open up, and it's really about talking to the right people too, talking to the people who've experienced what you've experienced too, you know. Like it's not about talking to someone you can't relate with. Sometimes it's better to talk to someone that you can relate with, but try find that person, whether you are a guy, whether you're a woman. I really want you guys to just heal, focus on healing, and stop hurting each other. And yeah, so thank you for the support, guys. Please do subscribe. Peace.